channel. Let's end mental health stigma now. My name is Abisola Amina, and this morning, like wow, it's such a beautiful morning. It's been raining incessantly for the last couple of days, and waking up this morning to this beautiful crisp air, everything feels brand new. So I really wanted to come out this morning to speak specifically to someone who is going through debilitating depression right now, or mentally you're in a very bad state, you're in a dark place, the darkest you've ever been. And I really wanted to reach out to you to tell you that I was there not too long ago. Recently, for 4 years, I was in a very dark place, and that place is not an easy place to be. So I wanted to talk to you this morning to give you a little bit of hope, a little bit of courage, encouragement, to let you know that it's possible for you to rise out of the darkness. It is possible for you to become a better version of yourself. But for you to do so, you have to be able to accept help. You have to be able to ask for help. One of the main reasons why people suffer silently with depression, well, I think the number one reason is the stigma that's attached to depression and mental illness. People being afraid to speak out because of the perceptions and the negative consequences that we suffer because of our mental illness. Imagine your brain is sick. People keep on forgetting that mental illness and all of those disorders are disorders. There are illnesses. They're saying that like your physical body is sick. The only difference is that our mind or our brain is dysfunctioning, or our brain is malfunctioning, or our brain is sick, or our brain is going through some kind of traumatic experience. And just like your physical body needs to go through, when you break a bone, you need to go through the doctor, you need to take x-rays, you need to go through rehabilitation, probably depending on how severe that fracture is. You may have to do rehabilitation. It's the same thing with our brain, with our minds, when we fall sick mentally. So I just want to speak to you and to encourage you. If you are going through the dark place right now, number one, you have to learn to stop stigmatizing your own self, stop discriminating against your own self by listening to what society has said about mental illness and people suffering with mental. So I'd encourage you to please accept yourself as you are right now. Understand, research for yourself, understand that what you're going through is legitimate. What you're going through is valid. You have a valid illness. You have a valid sickness. You are not crazy. You are not mad. Your brain is going through a hard time right now, and it needs help. You need to rehabilitate your brain. You need to heal your brain and your mind, because that's the part of your body that is not functioning the way that you would like it to function. So first of all, you have to accept yourself, and you have to accept your illness. You have to take accountability for your illness. I'm not saying that, when I say accountability, people may tend to think that you are blaming yourself for your illness, and that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that in order for you to heal yourself, you have to accept all aspects of your life and all aspects of your life. You can no longer give other people the responsibility for your own healing, or for your own healing. So first of all, as I said, you need to stop thinking negatively about yourself, and second of all, you need to go and seek help. Ask for help, I know it's difficult because of people's perception, of people's reaction when you talk about mental illness. But if you need to get out of those dark places that you're in, you have no choice, but you have to reach out and seek help. You cannot do this alone. A lot of it has to be done is personal inner work, but you also need the support of a professional. You need the support of loving, kind friends and family. You need the help. It really does take a village. And if you right now do not have that type of support, you don't have that type of help, you need to go to the wellness center and speak to someone. Remember, this is your life. You are the one who's feeling this horrible way that you're feeling every day. You're the one who is in the darkness, lost. You are the one who is desperate for the help that you need. So I would implore you, if you can do one thing, and it's going to be a very difficult step, I'm not going to lie. Do that for yourself. You have to learn to forget about, for now, what people are saying, what people will be thinking about you. Because in the end, you really have to be, you are the one who have to live with yourself. You have to live with your own self. And if you can't live with yourself, no one else can live with you. Trust me. I searched for a long time. It took me a long time to ask for help because I thought I could have handled it on my own. A lot of times I did not know what I was going through. You just know, especially when you're younger, because my situation started very young. I had a lot of symptoms that I went through, and I just thought they were just part of my personality. The moodiness, the mood swings. People call me sometime-ish, moody. The fact that I like being isolated and alone, and also like being around people at times. I am a very personable person, but at the same time, when I'm going through hardship, I isolate myself. So just like me, you may be experiencing a lot of different symptoms, behavior patterns. You may be impulsive in your behavior. You may be doing things, thinking things that you do not understand, and you don't know how to stop some of those things that you do. You owe it to yourself to figure out why, and you know you cannot continue to live that way because it's a very self-destructive, self-harming way to live. So I would please again beg you to go see a doctor. If you don't feel brave enough to go to see a doctor or go to the wellness center or call the wellness center for help, go to somebody that you really trust, somebody that you know would not judge you or really loves you, and you tell them about what you're feeling. I cannot guarantee you that even the person that you think that loves you the most would react in a positive way. There's no guarantee. I'm being honest because it did happen to me when I felt really sick and I was brave enough to really accept that after all of those years, I finally accepted that the truth that I've known all along, that I was depressed and I was suffering with mental illness, and that's finally probably the reason why I went through all of what I went through. And maybe now I could probably get answers as to why I behaved the way that I behaved in certain circumstances in my life, why I reacted to life the way I did, why my reaction to some difficult times in my life were all about my self-destruction. I needed to find those answers for myself because it was a very exhausting way to live. Never being happy, no matter how hard you try, you never feel that you meet your goals. You always I felt like a top spinning in mud constantly. It was horrible, man. So I got tired of being tired. Enough was enough. I was tired. My body, my soul, my mind was tired. And then my body started to collapse. My mind started to collapse. It was almost like life was saying, you're not getting out of here not until you figure it out. Because you cannot continue to live that way. And it was true. I was so desperate to die. I was so desperate to end this because I felt the pain of going through this was too much. Of finding the answers were too much. But I'm happy I stayed the course. I'm happy that I had the courage to fight and fight and fight. Man, it's worth it. Let me tell you. Go to see a professional. There's no guarantee that when you speak to someone you love, they'll have a positive or they'll embrace you. The opposite might be true, like in my case. But you know what? Go to someone else. Don't give up on yourself. But remember, this is your life. This is your illness. Embrace it. Go and get help. Go to the wellness center and go to a professional and just simply say, I am not feeling well mentally and I need to know what's wrong with me. Can you please help me to figure out what's wrong with me? And take it from there. I will leave all of the information that you need in the description box for various counselors and the number for the wellness center for you to get the help that you need. It's starting to pour again and I've tried 3 times to do this video, so I will leave it there at that. Please get help. Love yourself enough and be sick enough for you to say enough is enough, for you to reach out and start healing yourself. You deserve it. I deserved it, and I went through the hard time of getting the help that I need, and now I am so happy because of it. So again, I will leave all the information. Like, subscribe to the channel, check our Facebook page. Let's end mental health stigma now, and I will see you on the next video. In the meantime, be safe and please get some help. Bye.